Hello viewers, here is another video on basic English. All those of you who feel that you are not able to speak even a single sentence of English will get much benefit by watching these videos many times. Also, many of you say that you are teaching children to speak English, either as parents or as teachers. These videos will be very helpful for all of you who want to use it, especially during vacations when children have a lot of free time. These colorful pictures you can see and you can explain by making sentences. You see, right in front there is somebody who's selling ice cream. This which you see in the hand is the ice cream cone. You can see this child is eagerly buying an ice cream cone while another child here is enjoying the ice cream cone. Another child eagerly waiting. You can see here two balloons, and this child who's holding these two balloons is looking so happy. Here you have a model of a teddy bear. This, where you can see some children riding on the horses, is called a merry-go-round because it keeps going round. Merry-go-round. Then here you have a Ferris wheel. It goes right up and it comes down. So this whole thing is a place of enjoyment. It might be a fair or it might be a children's playtime. You can see all these when you look at this picture. By looking at the picture, you can also teach the children how to identify colors. You see here, this is a yellow horse. There is another one which is a green horse. Here is a pink one, and here is a blue-gray one. You have some clothes. Here is a blue t-shirt, and you have a pink shirt and short trousers, that is short pants. These are gray in color. This again is another blue, and you have a yellow color here. You also have some green outfit here. You have shoes of different colors. You have socks. So there are many things you can describe by looking at this picture. We also learn much of grammar, making sentences, conversation, etc. in the remaining slides which you will see now. Here we have some picture of toys. As you can see, these boxes have pictures of toys. Apart from that, you have also demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrate means to show or to point out. So we learn demonstrative pronoun this for something which is close by, near to this where we are, and something which is far away. We use that. So in this, we have four sentences where we use this twice because two of the toys are close to us, and we use that twice because these two toys are further away. Since it is only a single toy in each of these pictures, we use the verb is. Is the verb for third person singular. So we use is in all the four sentences. We use is. Also, since all the toys are singular, we need to use an article. We use an article a. So we say, this is a ball. You can see the picture of the ball. That is a teddy bear. Teddy bear is a stuffed toy. People love playing, small children love playing with it, holding it close to them throughout the day. This is a doll. You can see the picture. That is a car. You have small toy cars also. So you see, you can use it for that. So you have learnt two demonstrative pronouns, this and that. This points out to something which is close to us. That points out to something which is far away, but only to be used with singular nouns. Ball, teddy bear, doll, car. Suppose these become plural, then we cannot say this is balls. We say these are. Then we can use balls. Or those are teddy bears. Or those are dolls. These are dolls. That way we can say, which we will learn in the next slide. Here we have four more toys. A train you can see first, then below it you can see a kite, which are both close to us. Train, so we say this is a train. You can see an entire train here. The engine is there, the bogies are there, everything is there. Then you have this is a kite. A kite is what you fly in the sky. You just tie it to a string and the breeze takes it high up. We have many kite festivals. We have many kite competitions. So the children already know this. And I'm sure all of you who are learning English from the beginning, the best way to learn from the beginning is to learn like children. And that is what you are doing here. So you say this is a kite. Exactly same as I told you earlier. Now on the further side, far away, you find a plane and a yo-yo. Yo-yo is a ball which you can keep moving using a string. Children play with it all the time. So that is a plane. This is a train, that is a plane. This close by, that far away. This is a kite, that is a yo-yo. Suppose you change the places of the pictures, then you can say this for plane, because plane comes close by. And you can say that for train. This is a possibility which you learn. So demonstrative pronoun for singular nouns, that is what you have learnt in these two slides. Now you see that there are more than one in the picture. So we say these are blocks. Now you are learning demonstrative pronoun for plural nouns. These for close by, those for something far away. These are blocks. We play with them, we build with them. Children love doing this because it develops their brain. Those are skates. Skating, on the road, on ice, you can go with wheels which are there under it. These are drums. You can see two drums are there. You can play music with it. Those are marbles. Marbles are round, made of glass usually. Children like to play with that also. So we saw these and these for blocks and drums, which are plural, close to you. Those and those for skates and marbles, which are far away. Since we are talking about plural nouns, we use the verb are. Is we use for singular. Are we use for plural. So all the four sentences have are. Here are some simple verbs for games. But not only are you learning the verb for the game by looking at the picture, but you are also learning how to frame a question. Remember, always in conversation, always in exchanging ideas, the question-answer pattern is most important. Many of you have been asking, and I have given you many videos on how to frame questions, how to answer them. So look at this picture. The picture where you have a child, you have a rope, and you have the child playing with it. So the question is, what is she doing? Verb doing. What is she doing? She is skipping. Skipping is a verb. Skip is the verb. You jump with one leg and then you jump with the other leg. That is skip. So is skipping, this is a continuous tense form. If you say she is skipping, that means she's doing it now. At this present time, what is she doing? She is skipping. What are you doing? Now here you can see another picture. What are you doing? When you raise both legs, then that is called jumping. You put both legs in the air and you come down on the ground. That is, what are you doing? I am jumping. Now look at this. Question you, answer I. Question she, answer also she. So if the question is third person, it remains the same. If the question is second person, it becomes the first person when you're answering. So many things you can see just by looking at these two pictures and four sentences. Two questions, two answers. Here we have two more questions for verbs. Verbs which show games. You can see in the picture. Here you see the picture. This child is wearing skates. We already identified skates in the beginning when we were saying, what is this? What are these? These are skates. What is she doing? She is skating. Now skate is the shoe which has wheels, and using that shoes to run around, to climb down or climb up or go straight is called skating. So what is she doing? She is skating. What are you doing? I'm swinging. This is a swing. You have two ropes and you have a board in between. You sit in that on that board, you hold the two ropes and then you move backward and forward. That is called swinging. Swing. That whole thing is called a swing. So here again we have the form I am swinging, which is the present continuous tense. So you learnt the tense, you learnt verbs, and you also learnt how to frame questions. Till now you saw verbs for games, only one person doing it. So we all had singular, I or you or she or he, all singular forms. Now we have the form which is plural. You can see in both the pictures there are many people. So the question is, what are they doing? They is the plural form because there are many people here. They are swimming in the swimming pool. Now the sentence is longer. You see, they are swimming. That was enough. But we also have, they are swimming in the swimming pool. So we have a longer answer. What are the boys doing? The boys are playing football. The boys is also plural. So what are? You see how are is used with plural, and with singular we used is in the earlier sentences. So what are the boys doing? The boys are playing football. You can see in the picture that there is a football field here. Many of you say that you would like more conversation. So here you see there is a simple conversation between three of these friends who are standing here. There is Rita and there is Sanjay and there is Raju. These are the three friends. So Rita says, "Hello Raju and Sanjay. How are you?" When you meet a person, this is how you speak. Hello, how are you? Hello Rita, we are good, Sanjay replies. Where are you off to? Where are you off to means where are you going? The conversational form, the informal form, the form which we commonly use is where are you off to? You can use it when you say where are you going, you want to ask. Rita says, I'm going to the park to play volleyball with my friends. So here is a new game. The name of this game is volleyball. You have two teams and you have a net and you have to throw a big ball across. Raju says, oh, that's nice. We will also come along. That means we also want to play volleyball. That'll be great. That is what Rita says. That if they come, that'll be very nice. She's encouraging them, she's welcoming them to come. Now look at the punctuation. In the first sentence, you have a question, how are you? Then where are you off to? Again question. Here you have full stop. We are good and volleyball with my friends. Then we'll also come along, full stop. That's nice, full stop. So sentence, statement and question, different marks are there. Now you see a new mark, exclamation. That'll be great. You are expressing emotion. You're expressing happiness. So you put exclamation mark. Here you have how to frame questions and how to look at the picture and give the answer. The answer is also given to you in the last column. So we have the question, what do you want? Then you have the answer, I want a, then look at the picture and then say teddy bear, singular. So we are using article. I want. Want is asked here, so I want. You becomes I, want remains the same, then a teddy bear. What does he play with? He plays with, and here you look at the picture and the answer is given marbles. So we don't use article here. So what does he play with? Now does play. Does, we cannot use plays. So question is, what does he play with? But in answer, we can't say he does play. We say he plays with marbles. Suppose you say he does play, that means you want to stress play. That is not the meaning of this sentence. That's a different sentence which I have already taught you in the pronouns video. So if you want to know where you can use does, you can go to the video of primary auxiliary verbs and pronouns. You will get more information about this. But you see, he plays with marbles. That is the answer you have here. Here again you have a question. What is she doing? She is skipping. Already we saw a picture of this. What is he doing? He is swimming. So both the pictures give you the hint. The answer is also given and you have to just put it in order to frame the right kind of question. So she remains the same. He remains the same. Verb also remains the same. Instead of doing, you remove doing and put the right word there. Question word is removed. The order of is she becomes she is he becomes he is, and instead of doing, you put skipping and swimming. That is how questions and answers are framed. Here is our last slide where you have a few simple sentences for you to practice. Look at each of the sentences, see how they are constructed and then practice them. Also, children, if they are practicing, can learn good values from this. The value of sharing, the value of family, where the uncle takes you to the circus, then value of winning first prize in sport. All these are values which are very important for children to learn, because by playing or with playtime, children learn the maximum soft skills. They learn the maximum good behavior. They learn how to live life properly with the right values if they have a good playtime. That is what we also learn. So when you are learning English as a grown-up, as a person who has not learned English in childhood, remember that if we repeat what the children would have done when they were learning the language, that is very useful. So let me just read out the sentences. I share my toys with my friends. See how wonderful this idea is. I share my toys with my friends. So you can say as a grown-up also, what you share with others. His sister does not share her dolls with anybody. This is a negative thing. Not sharing is selfishness. We should not be. We were taken to the circus by our uncle. So the uncle is very nice. He took you to the circus. We play cricket in our school. Cricket is a game where you learn to become friends, where you learn to accept victory and defeat equally. He is the best football player of our school. My sister came first in the running race. Let us play hide and seek today. Hide and seek is one person closes the eyes and stands. All the other people hide. Then the person, after counting 10, can open the eyes and search for the people who are hiding. Whoever he or she can find, that person has to close the eyes and the others will hide. In this way, the game continues. Very popular game with children. If they play these kind of games, they become much better human beings. So we learn good English, we become good. All these things are there in the video. Please watch, please practice and teach whoever you want to teach using them, because the best way of learning is by teaching. I wish you all the best and thank you.